Yeah? 1110 Orchard Street. Second floor? Okay. It's 1110 Orchard Street. All aboard, Doc. Go ahead. Get the stretcher, come on.
Hurry up! Come on, what do you want? Right in here, please, quick, my wife. Oh, please, Mr. Doctor.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You're the doctor, no?
No.
I'm the doctor.
You're the doctor?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Una donna! Come una donna, dottore! Si tratta di mia moglie!
All right.
Please, that's no good. She's no good, this woman doctor. I need a man doctor.
An emergency call, wasn't it? What are you wasting time for?
Please, to go home. My wife, she's very sick. She's going to die. I got to have a man doctor. She's going to have a baby again.
Is that all?
Is that all? Mondo vigliacco, is that all?
Hey, Nick.
Take your hands off me. We got a bambino once before the bambino die. This time, this bambino die, I kill you. You hear? I kill you.
All right, but put that knife away before you hurt yourself.
What are you waiting for? Get inside.
Hey, that guy's gone crazy. I'm gonna call a cop.
Oh, I better get me some water first.
Madonna, dottore. Mondo vigliacco.
I gotta get some water. Do you want your wife to die?
You get a water. She's staying there. When a bambino come, okay.
Where's the bathroom?
We ain't got no bathroom. The water, she's in the kitchen. Hey, let the doctor not save a bambino. Tommy's are going to kill her.
She never misses.
What's the matter? Don't you like that? My wife, she's a dying. This lady doctor, she's no good. Why you don't get a man?
You're just in time for the christening.
Twins!
Twins? Twins! Two times.
He would.
And that's about all I can say to you young people. You've done a good job. You've finished your internships with clean records. And now you're ready to go out professionally in your own right. I want to wish you luck. Genuinely good luck. And to tell you that we'll miss you here. And to hope that you'll do your best to make the medical profession proud. And you two young people who came in together, worked and completed your courses together, I hope you'll continue happily together.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Great, isn't it, being on our own?
You said a woman couldn't do it.
A woman couldn't. But you, well, you're a superwoman.
I don't know whether to take a bow or be insulted.
Take a bow. Choose your weapon. Pull. Well, we each have a diploma, an office, and a key.
All we need now is a patient to pay the rent. Out! Get him up.
Here. Are you hurt?
No!
Oh, but you must be hurt after a fall like that. Somewhere.
Sure.
Lady, I'm Dynamite Schultz, the heavyweight champion wrestler.
Well, better luck next time. Oh, you should have left it there.
Come on.
Oh, I'm so glad she's not anemic.
Oh, she's going to be all right now.
Well, thank you so much.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
Here, what do you think you're doing?
Playing horsey!
You must have been raised in a stable. Come along, darling. I think the doctor's ready for you now. A sweet child, Mrs. McGinnis. Come on.
Hey, what are you trying to do to me?
Say, listen here, Poison Ivy. You bust one more thing around this place, the nurse is going to give you a high temperature, just below your Mason-Dixon line.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What's the matter?
Of all the things you could have specialized in, you had to pick children.
Don't you and the McGinnis heir get along very well together?
Like lobster and ice cream.
She's a lobster.
When we get those adenoids out, you won't know him.
I'd like to take out his adenoids with a lawnmower.
Come along, youngster. Let's have a look at him.
That's all for today, then, Doc.
And you stay out.
And those are orders.
Hello. Very busy?
Have you an appointment?
That's what I came in to find out. I don't suppose you professional women go in for sentiment much, but, thanks. But you know, today is supposed to be sort of an anniversary.
Lincoln's birthday, Washington's birthday, Alligator Pear Week, on your own home week.
You're still cold. It was just 10 months ago today that we hung up our own shingles.
2 months more and the furniture will be paid for.
Sorry you came along?
With Mary and you, don't be silly. I'd rather be here with you than back in the hospital saying no to a flock of interns.
Oh, bragging again, huh? Howdy, Doc.
Howdy, Doc. Now run along to your mother and tell her I want to see you on Friday.
Now, same to you and many of them.
What did I tell you? No sex appeal.
You said it. And neither has any other woman in this man's business. Gee, I wish I'd gone into the chorus with my sister. She's living on Park Avenue now. She's got a lap dog, a chinchilla coat, and a chauffeur. And believe me, she doesn't worry about bedpans.
Maybe your sister's smart at that. What's up, Don?
Nothing much. I had 5 patients today.
Good.
Not so good. Charity. Oh, say, do you mind if I bust our dinner date tonight?
Why?
Walter Rising's daughter invited me to dinner again. You know Rising?
Big politician?
I thought it might be smart to accept.
Of course. I understand. How about you? We could eat at home.
Sure. I will, though. Wicked can opener.
Sure you don't mind?
Of course not.
So long, Doc.
So long, Doc.
You.
I've been going on for ages.
Me too. Think of all the time we've wasted.
Oh, and you're so young. Well, I mean, to be a doctor.
Young, but good.
Who are you?
What do you think?
I don't seem able to think. It's after 2. Doctor's orders?
Doctor's orders.
May I do something for you?
Do you know if Dr. Andrews is in? I've been ringing this bell for 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know. He should be. Probably he's had a call. Perhaps I can help you. I'm Dr. Stevens.
Dr. Stevens? A woman doctor, huh? No thanks.
Glenda, bring my keys, will you?
I thought maybe, do you know, is Dr. Stevens in?
Why, yes. Right this way. In here, please. Won't you sit down? Now, what can I do for you? I'm Dr. Stevens.
You? You're Dr. Stevens? Well, then, I'll be back. Thanks. Later, perhaps.
Another customer scared of a woman doctor. Wonder what ailed him.
I'll give you 2 guesses.
Give me those keys. I want to see what the boyfriend's doing.
Oh.
Hope I'm disturbing you.
Oh, what time is it?
11:30.
Oh.
You look as though you'd had one of those nights.
Oh, I'm still groggy. I'll tell you all about it.
That's right. You go right ahead and tell Mother everything.
My, what big orders you give.
I don't have to. I know. You went dancing. Then she cuddled up close to you and told you what a great, big, strong, handsome man you were.
How'd you know?
My men are everywhere.
Well, go on.
You mean there's more?
You don't want a road map, do you?
No, I rather guess I don't. Well, I just came to tell you it's a lovely day.
Yeah, well, you can have all of it.
Say, what's got into you lately?
Oh, I don't know, Mary. I guess it's our punk little offices, the neighborhood, the patients we get. Yeah, and darn few of those. I'm just getting sick of it, I guess.
Now, listen, Don. We've been together ever since we were kids, haven't we? Went through school, college, medical school.
Well, sure.
Then why don't you come straight out and tell me what you're trying so hard not to tell me?
Well, you know, I could get out of all of this if I wanted.
Lois Rising?
Mm-hmm. You know, her old man's the big political boss, and he could finagle me a swell job, Mary, on the city medical board. There's no telling how far I could go
if you were his son-in-law? Well, some people work for a career, and some people marry one.
Well, no, it isn't that I just marry Lois for a career. Well, she's a swell girl. She's feminine and soft, and I'm crazy about her.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Hey, Mary, you've got to go right over to Mrs. Pratt's. She just phoned and she's in a panic.
What's the matter?
Sammy swallowed his old man's watch.
How does she know?
He's still ticking.
Well, that's one way to hang a wife.
Is she really as pretty as all that?
Pictures don't lie, do they?
No, but some photographers do.
Hey, why don't you put some pictures of your wife around?
I was thinking of that.
It's a beautiful office.
No more beautiful than yours.
Don't be funny.
I'm not funny. Come here, I've got something to show you.
What do you mean?
This way, ladies. Rent's paid 3 months in advance, and it's all yours.
I don't understand.
It's very simple. Whither I go, thou goest, or words to that effect.
Don, I could kiss you for this.
Don't forget, I'm a married man.
Yeah, you would remind her of that.
Telephone, Dr. Lloyd.
Thanks. Out to lunch, Miss Logan. Be back about 2:30.
A couple of people to see you.
Will you ask them to wait, please? Oh, refer this gentleman to Dr. Griffith. Oh, sorry. Hello, Glenda.
Hi, Doc. How's the compensation racket today?
Never better. How's the baby racket?
Still a favorite indoor sport.
Is Mary in?
No, she's out on a case.
You know, I haven't seen her in almost a week. She's too busy for her own good.
Yeah, we work in here. We're not on the city payroll.
Uh-oh, right on the button. We'll see you later, slave.
Dr. Stevens' office. No, the doctor isn't in.
Oh, well then, Miss Carroll, perhaps you could tell me, is it all right for my little boy to have a banana?
Has he had it?
Yes, yes, he has.
Then it is.
Morning, Captain. Good morning, Dr. Andrews. And I've been waiting here a half hour to give the owner of this car a ticket.
I had that no parking sign put there just to save room for myself. Hey, Mary.
Hello, Don. Say, is this
Yes, sir, it's all mine.
a Duesenberg?
Come on, Doc. We're going places. I just got it this morning. Want to try it out?
I gotta be back at the office at 2 o'clock.
Forget it. Forget it. We'll be back in time.
Hey, can't you read? Right you are.
A compensation doctor at $6,000 a year driving an $18,000 car. Where do you get your money, Don?
Now, that's a swell question to ask the son-in-law of a big-shot politician.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Nice day. Rising's private stock.
No, thanks. I never thought you'd go in for anything crooked.
What's crooked about it? It's simply a matter of overcharging the city a little on the compensation cases we handle. If I wasn't doing it, somebody else would. And it might as well be me.
You never used to drink till sundown.
It's a cloudy day.
You know, Don, you've changed so in the last 6 months.
Certainly. I used to walk. Now I drive a Duesenberg.
Where are we going?
To a swell little roadhouse for lunch.
Does anybody in your office know where Dr. Andrews went? He's operating on a charity case at the Polyclinic in a half hour.
We haven't seen him since early this morning. Do you know where he went to lunch?
No, he told me he'd be back here at 2:30 sharp. I wish you'd get in touch with him. It's...
Tell me, how's Lois?
I haven't even seen her in weeks.
Oh, so it's that way with you two, huh?
Yep, could be worse. I don't know how.
You know that your fourth drink since lunch?
Oh, a certified public accountant, eh?
Don, you're drinking too much.
There isn't that much.
Look at the way your hand's shaking.
You don't have to have a steady hand to be a politician, son-in-law.
No, but you do to be a surgeon.
Wow.
What?
I almost forgot. I've got to operate in half an hour.
You better phone and have somebody else do it for you.
Ah, simple laparotomy. I could do it blindfolded. Come on, let's go. Waiter, check.
I wouldn't let you bandage a finger the way you are now.
The drive back to town will straighten me out. It's a simple laparotomy.
Well, anyway, I'm going back to the hospital with you.
Sure, Grandma, come on. Pull up a chair and learn something. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Dr. Stevens.
Everything ready?
Yes, but this is Dr. Andrews' case.
I know that. I'm assisting him.
And a very able assistant, says I. Steady as a die.
Be prepared, Dr. Andrews.
All aboard. Let's go.
I'm assisting him.
Patient's failing, Doctor.
I'm getting dizzy.
I'll take it. Oxygen.
Okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Mary. I'm sorry, honest. I was just feeling a little low. That's why I drank so much, I guess. I suppose you're going to lecture me now.
And you'll listen and like it.
I may listen, but I won't like it.
Don, you're simply throwing away a career. Don't you understand that?
Who wants a career? The less I do, the more money I make.
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about you. Your self-respect. Your professional standing.
Oh.
You're at the head of the most important medical department in this country. Even if it is run by a lot of dirty politicians. You were getting somewhere, and here you are tossing it all away. I'm disgusted with you.
Well, I like what I'm doing, see? I'm fed up with that career talk anyway. What did get Barnett over at the Institute? Nothing but a swell rep and not enough dough in the bank to bury him after he'd worked himself to death. You can be famous for both of us.
Well, what's going to happen when another political party takes over the town?
By that time, I'll have $500,000 tucked away in my safe deposit vault.
If that's all you want, then I'm getting out. And I'd hope to see you reach the goal we planned for all our lives. You a doctor. You a benefactor to mankind. I'll tell you what you are. You're a cheap politician. I'm through. Fed up.
I'm not holding you. As a matter of fact, I'm getting pretty sick of your preaching.
You're right. Nothing's guaranteed to break up friendship like giving advice. I'll never bother you with it again.
Dr. Andrews, I thought I might find you here.
Oh, hello, Dr. Clark.
I have something to say to you, and I hope you won't be offended, because there's certainly no offense intended.
Well?
We all realize what a valuable adjunct you are to the hospital staff, and we're fully aware of your father-in-law's power in the city. But, Dr. Andrews, I don't have to tell you that a hospital's reputation can be ruined by...
By a surgeon who shows up drunk to perform an operation. Is that what you're trying to say?
Precisely. Your private life is no affair of mine. But as superintendent of this hospital, it is my duty to warn you that you will be forced to resign from the staff if you ever...
It won't happen again.
I sincerely hope not.
All right, I apologize. I said I wouldn't do it again.
All right, Dr. Andrews.
Well, I'm sorry, madam, but you can see Dr. Stevens only by appointment. She's at the clinic all morning and is generally very busy in the afternoon. Let's see. At 3 next Wednesday? Well, that'll be fine, thank you.
That's just what I told her, but she wouldn't take no for an answer.
You probably haven't had enough practice saying no. Let's see, who's next? Oh, I think you're next, Mrs. Slocum. Thank you. Not so bad for a year and a half, huh?
I'll say not.
You know, I'll bet women have babies just so they can tell their friends they bring them to the famous Dr. Stevens.
Well, that's one reason.
Oh, you know about that, huh?
Mrs. Nussbaum, I'm sure that Sanford's nerves are going to be all right.
Oh, doctor, I hope so. Only 12 years old, and all he does is worry.
Perhaps it's the depression.
You think not? That's all we hear at home, how bad business is.
Papa says we should give the country back to the Indians.
You see?
Well, you keep right on giving him those phosphates, and maybe the future will look brighter to him.
We'll drop in again next week. Good night, doctor.
Good night.
Sanford, say good night.
What's good about it? Papa says all the banks are going to close again.
You see? Good night.
Good night. Don't tell me there's any more of them.
No. Mrs. Nussbaum closed the show for today. I just locked up.
I'm ready to drop.
You look it. Here, read The Dirt and relax. I'll make you a cup of tea.
Thanks. Well, I see where father-in-law Rising's gone up to the Capitol. Poor old Don's been made chief surgeon or something to the state.
That ex-boyfriend of yours has been going up too fast. Let's hope he doesn't come down the same way. What are you going to do with that thing when you get all filled?
Oh, I don't know. It's sort of interesting to watch a person's progress through the newspapers.
I'll still take Parcheesi. How long do you think you're going to keep this up?
This?
No, I mean this work. The clinic all morning, office all afternoon, hospital half the night, all day, every day. Work, work, work. Well, you're somebody. Now, you're what you wanted to be. When are you going to start thinking of #1 for a change?
I guess that's all I do think about.
Oh, you poor kid. You're all worked out.
It isn't that,
I know. Oh, I've always known. Listen, someday that nitwit's going to come to his senses. You see if he doesn't.
And Mr. Morton, I did a year ago. I can't stand it much longer, Glenda. I think I'll call him up.
You will not. Oh, gosh, Mary, haven't you got any pride at all?
That way he's concerned.
Say, listen. You're going to shut up this shop and go away for a rest somewhere. And you're going to do it right now before you start playing with blocks.
Why not tell him I've gone out of town to rest up? Too much work and all that.
That's as good as anything.
Wish I'd never got mixed up in this.
Sure, everybody does when they get caught. Want me to tell your father-in-law anything?
Well, you can tell him where I am, that he can count on me. I'll stay away till he sends for me. That's all.
Okay. And don't worry too much.
Car 127? Right here.
Be right there. Wish you were coming with me.
Oh, it'll be a pleasant change for you not to see my face for a couple of weeks.
Don't be silly. I'll probably be screaming for you by tomorrow.
Oh!
I guess that means me.
Now, this is a pleasure, John. Try and remember that, will you?
I will, darling.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Am I the only one?
Yes, ma'am. Business pretty dull around here these days. We're not expecting but one more guest on this train.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Why, Mary!
Don!
You mean to say that you were on that train?
Why did I not see you?
It's funny we were on all the trips to see each other once. Gosh, but I'm glad to see you.
It's been a long time.
Too long.
Over a year.
It hasn't been.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem possible. Are you down here on business or pleasure?
Running away from things.
Me too.
Nothing serious, I hope, Dr. Andrews.
Nothing that can't be fixed, Dr. Stevens.
Sounds like politics.
It is. Do you remember our last ride?
Well, surely this doesn't remind you of it.
No, but you do. Oh, Lord, how I've missed you. Have you missed me?
I've managed to survive.
You really haven't missed me?
I've been busy.
Oh, what a grand time we're going to have together. How long are you staying?
A couple of weeks.
Oh, that's great. Happy?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go outside.
All right.
Look at you. You know, you're beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Somehow I just can't quite figure it out.
What?
You're beautiful.
You seem so surprised.
Something's happened. You've changed.
Sure it isn't the moonlight? Down.
It's you.
I haven't changed.
Then I must have. Let's cut golf tomorrow. And drive over to the Pines. What do you say? Why not?
I'm leaving in the morning.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I'm not.
But why? You said you were going...
Don, I'm not going to lie to you any longer. I'm in love with you. I always have been. No, wait. You know why I'm here? I couldn't stand not seeing you any longer, so I ran away.
Oh, Mary, dear.
It's all so hopeless.
Oh, but it's not.
Forgotten you're married.
That's all over. Lois and I don't care for each other. We both know it.
You're married just the same. I'm afraid that's that.
Darling, I love you. I guess I've just found it out. Now that I have, I simply couldn't live without you.
No, you belong to Lois. And I'm getting out before we do something both of us will regret.
Hello, long distance? I want to talk to Dr. Mary Stevens, Greenbrier Hotel, White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia.
The early edition of the Times, eh?
Yes. The grand jury returned an indictment against Don tonight. They've issued a warrant for his arrest.
All right, Glenda. Thanks for letting me know. Shut that door. Lock it.
Oh, I thought you were going back
I got
to...
a telephone call from New York. Oh, I thought perhaps you hadn't heard about it.
The secret investigation's been on a month now. But Rising was positive he could fix it. Things were so hot, I had to get out of town. That's why I'm here.
Now what?
There's still a slim chance of Rising squashing the indictment.
And if he can't?
Looks like I go out of circulation for about 5 years.
Dearest. If there's anything in the world that I can do for you.
There is. Stay here with me. It's tough being alone now.
Want me to go?
Oh, I will.
A telegram for Dr. Andrews.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well?
Darling, what is it?
Why? I'm so happy.
Sweet. Now it's all easy. Everything we said last night, marriage, everything we hoped for. I'll resign my appointment, get a divorce. I'll be free.
Darling, I'll never be free again as long as I live.
Right. You start taking orders now. Come on, we're going back to town.
This is no time to quit.
It's as good a time as any.
Only yesterday we were lucky enough to squash an indictment against you, and I ain't gonna let you quit now. You want to tell the world that you're guilty? Scared? You want to get the party in a jam all over again? No, my boy. You ain't gonna walk out on us for a while.
How long before you'll accept my resignation?
Well, if you still feel the same way about it in a couple of months and things are blowing over, we might listen to you.
Suppose I defy you. Go right out and publicly resign today.
The minute you do that, you'll make your debut in Sing Sing.
A threat, huh?
No, a promise. And I'll give it to you in writing. Smoke?
Well, here's one thing you can't stop. I'm going to get a divorce.
Well, that's between you and Lois. I'm not trying to interfere with your home life. Not interested in your private affairs.
And we'll take up that other matter in a couple of months?
Sure. Oh, drink?
No, thanks.
Yes? Get my daughter down here right away.
And, darling, it's all arranged. Lois wants to be free, too. She's going to Reno right away. In a few weeks, it'll all be over.
Don was so lucky it scares me.
I'm not scared. Just happy because I know we're going to be together from now on.
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No, we're not, dear.
What do you mean?
We're not going to see each other again until you're free.
Oh, Mary, for the
Do we
love
have the right to be together? Now, Don, listen.
But, Mary, dear.
Dearest, now wait, please. We have a whole lifetime of happiness at stake. Why jeopardize it all just for 4 or 5 weeks?
I keep telling you, Lois doesn't care what I do.
It's no use arguing. My mind's made up. When everything's arranged, you call me. I'll be waiting.
Where shall we go on our honeymoon?
White Sulphur Springs, Greenbrier Hotel, Suite 614.
But I want a divorce more than he does. Don and I have discussed it quite calmly, and we've decided that we just don't pull together in double harness. I'll go to Reno for a month, and it's all over.
All over is right. All over every front page in town. Played up from the political angle. A rehash of the medical bureau scandal. With me up there for him to throw mud at again.
Oh, Dad, be reasonable. Dawn's in love with somebody else, and so am I.
That ain't a bit important. From now on, Don, you and yours truly have got to keep out of the newspapers. Now, you get this straight. I ain't arguing with you. I'm telling you, there won't be no divorce.
But how can I hold a man who wants to divorce me?
Oh, you can find a way.
For instance?
I don't know. That's your department. But no divorce.
All right, darling. Dinner at 7. Steak and baked potatoes. It shall be done, oh Lord and Master. See you then. Goodbye, darling.
Gee, that's the first time the boyfriend's come up for air in a long time.
6 weeks, 42 days, over 1,000 hours, and I've counted every one of them. Like a little inside information?
I'd rub it in my hair.
Well, remember I told you Don and I agreed not to see each other until he was free. He wasn't even to phone me.
Yes, go on.
He's coming to dinner tonight.
So, my dear Watson, we deduce that he's lost his ball and chain.
Something like that. He wouldn't tell me over the phone, but I think it's all set for us to be married.
Oh, gee, Mary, that's swell.
Now, take a good grip on that desk. Plant your feet firmly and prepare for the shock of your life.
What?
I'm going to have a baby.
Would you mind saying that again slowly?
Pleasure. I said I'm going to have a baby.
I guess I better sit down before I fall down.
What's so funny about it? I didn't invent the idea. Women have been having babies for a long while.
Yeah, I know, but well, I just never suspected you.
I don't know whether that's a sincere compliment or a dirty dig.
Does anybody else know?
Not a soul. Just we two.
And you're happy about it?
Walking on air.
Well, then, darling, so am I.
Thanks, Glenda.
As long as everything's all settled, why don't you tell Don? Of course it is.
Of course, you goose. He gets the good news tonight.
Yeah, if he thinks it's good news.
Dinner was delicious, Alice.
Glad you enjoyed it. But Dr. Andrews didn't eat very much.
Well, it was fine, Alice.
Thank you.
Excuse me, mister. Could you give a fella a light?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter with you tonight, Don?
I guess I'm the skeleton of the feast. Mary, I've got to tell you, I'm in Dutch.
You tried to resign again and father-in-law said no?
I wish that was all. It's really serious. I dropped in this afternoon to see Lois to find out why she hadn't gone to Reno.
I was wondering about that. Why hasn't she gone?
She isn't going.
She isn't going.
Lois is going to have a baby. Naturally, she doesn't want to divorce me now. I can understand her attitude perfectly.
So can I.
It's rotten luck. But all it means for us is a postponement. Instead of getting married right away, we do it next year. After the baby's a couple of months old, I know Lois will give me a divorce. You and I love each other. Always will. We're young. What difference can a year or so make?
A year or so. No difference at all.
Mary, you're still a champion.
Just a little girl who always understands.
You may be kidding, but I'm not. That's what you've always been. And that's one of the million reasons why I love you. Now that I've told you the bad news, what was the good news you had for me?
What?
Don't you remember? You told me before dinner you had some good news for me?
Oh, I've forgotten. Didn't amount to much anyway.
Oh, but darling, there'll be a terrible scandal. Eminent baby specialist goes abroad and returns with offspring without benefit of clergy.
What scandal? I have my baby adopted over there and simply return with an adopted child.
You have got me talking to myself.
Listen, Glenda. Yesterday a youngster came in here begging me to help her. I advised her to be a good sport and go through with the thing. Now I'm going to live up to my own advice.
All right, Girl Scout. But what about your practice here while we're touring Europe?
It's all arranged for. Dr. Burton will hold down the fort while we're away.
And what excuse do the cash customers for leaving?
Well, I'm tired. Overworked. Need a vacation. Maybe I'm ill.
Well, I'm glad what ails you isn't catching.
Send this radiogram for me, will you, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
M'attendez, hein?
Hurry up, Doc. Vite, we're ahead of schedule.
Calmez-vous, calmez-vous. Rien sert de courir. Il suffit d'arriver à temps.
All right, step on it. I'll give you my phone number later.
Oh, look at the smile. Look at the smile. You like it? You like it, sweetheart? Come on now, I think we've had enough. Don't you think we may want some more? You want some more? Now, you little young man, you're going to go right to sleep. Good night, darling.
Transatlantic operator 14 speaking. New York calling Paris. Elise 7578.
Hello?
Yes?
Oh, wait just a second. Hey, Mary! Don is phoning from New York. What?
Here, take the baby. Sweetness. Hello?
Hello? Hello, Miss Stevens? One moment, please. New York is calling you. Hello, New York? Your party's on the line. Go ahead, Dr. Andrews. You have your party.
Hello? Hello, darling. Gee, it's wonderful to hear your voice. Fine. How are you?
Never better. I wrote you Thursday. You should have it by tomorrow.
Well, listen, sweetheart. I couldn't wait to cable. No, I had to call you. You remember I wrote you that Lois insisted on going to California to have the baby there? Well, this morning she barges back into town after having been gone 7 months. No baby, nothing.
I don't get it. What did you do? What? Go on. I simply can't believe it.
What happened? Give me the dirt.
The whole thing was a trick to keep me from getting a divorce. She wasn't going to have a baby any more than you were.
No more than I was, huh? That's very interesting. Well, damn, that won't stop her from going to Reno, will it?
If you don't tell me what happened, I'm going to start frothing at the mouth.
That's right. She wouldn't dare stall again.
You bet she won't this time. Darling, you know it only takes 6 weeks to get a divorce in Nevada. Why don't you hop on a boat and come home? Oh, why not? I'm crazy to see you.
Oh, Don, it's just as tough on me as it is on you, but I just can't. Another 3 or 4 months. I've got some very important business to take care of over here.
Has she had her baby yet? Is it a boy or a girl?
That'll give her time for the divorce and... Don't be silly. Of course I love you. Mm-hmm. More than ever.
See, I thought he wasn't going to divorce her until she...
Quiet. Oh, great big smile for Mother, huh? Yes. Get your head a little bit clean over here.
Come here. Oh, what a great big baby you're getting to be.
Yes. There. Now it's almost all over. Come on. Wait a second. There.
There. Now we get ourselves all dressed up, and you take Mother for a big, long walk. Come on.
Courage, Donald, my boy. These guys listen to reason. You'll soon belong to your own mother.
You all right?
Sure, but what's taking you so long? You must be settling the debt.
Oh, they'll come to some decision in a moment.
Well, they'd better. I've only got one left.
Goodbye, darling.
Oh, my.
Madame, I have the pleasure to inform you that we all agree. Your request to adopt the child legally has been granted.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Don sent his best to you.
Ah, thanks. Good connection?
He might have been in the next room.
Well, what is it? What's up?
Everything's all set.
You're an optimist.
Why not? They accepted his resignation from the medical department last week.
Well?
Well,
what about the wife?
Final divorce papers came through yesterday.
Can you imagine her telling him she was going to have a baby just to keep him hooked?
I have a feeling Rising was behind that. Oh, your father's going to be so proud of you.
Say, did you tell him about him?
Oh, I was afraid the shock would be too much for him.
I can just see his face when the three of us stroll down the gangplank.
This is what you might call a wedding present in a big way. Oh. Yes?
Dr. Stevens, there's a little girl down the steerage, pretty sick. I'd like to have you come down and look at her.
What is it?
Well, frankly, I'm puzzled. That's why I'd like to have you see her.
Of course.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Goodbye, sweetness. Don't forget his oatmeal at 10.
How can I? I get hungry around 10 myself.
I'll be right back. Goodbye, darling.
There. Come on, give a good chew and get those teeth cut.
She's just got a bit of stomach upset and a cold. That's it, ain't it, Doctor? Abby's always been such a strapping, healthy youngster. I'm sure she'd come.
There now. Don't you worry. We'll be back in a moment. Come along, Doctor.
Meningitis, eh?
No. Infantile paralysis. I'm pretty well advanced, I'm positive. Of course, you haven't any convalescent serum aboard.
No.
It's our only chance.
You might be able to fly some to us in a plane.
If they can't, within about 24 hours, that child is... I'll see the captain. Get her to the hospital, isolate her. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Come.
It ain't serious, is it, Doctor?
Oh, now everything's going to be all right.
Oh, shame on you. Opening the lady's purse. Oh, dear, dearie. Now, you mustn't be naughty. Your poor sister being so sick. Here, come on.
Doctor, what you ask is impossible. But by tomorrow, we'll be far enough west so that a plane from New York might have a chance of reaching us.
I suppose we'll just have to wait then.
We'll do everything humanly possible to get you that serum with the minimum delay.
Thank you, Captain.
They took my baby away from me.
Oh, they're doing the best they can, I know. Here. Whose is this?
Belongs to the lady doctor.
I'll have it sent up to her.
Why is it quiet, lovey?
Ma, I feel funny. My neck hurts back here. And I'm sick in my stomach.
Oh, my heavens, that's how Ivy started. Oh, out, come here.
There you are.
Get that off right away.
Yes, sir. What is the address of the Coalition Laboratories?
Oh, yes, it's in my bag. Just a moment now. Now, where did I must have left it in my cabin. May I use your phone?
Surely.
Well, Dr. Stevens.
Yes. Oh, here, you sit down here for a minute. And don't you roll off.
Hello?
Hello, Glenda. I've been exposed to infantile, so I can't return to the cabin. No, Dilly. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. You'll take care of Don, won't you? That's fine. Now, in my little black book, you'll find the address of the Coalition Laboratories. Give it to me, will you? It's in my purse, on the desk, I think.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you've got it. Yeah, here it is. Coalition Laboratories, 1754 Prospect Avenue, Brooklyn. Not New York now, Brooklyn. Okay. Don't worry about the baby. I'll do everything you can do for him. Even spoil him. All right, good luck. Here. Oh, you naughty boy. Do you want to swallow that pen and get ink all over your panties? Shame on you. Oh, he's a sweet baby.
There you are, darling. Better take Jane's pulse. Up. Now, I think we'll be able to sleep after a little while. Close your eyes. That's a good girl.
Well?
Oh, if we just had that serum, we're so helpless without it.
I'm sure by tomorrow.
Tomorrow may be too late. I need it now. Grandy, you shouldn't have come here.
Well, I had to. Mary, it probably doesn't amount to a thing, but...
What is it? Don?
He's running a little fever.
When did you take his temperature?
A few minutes ago, 103. Oh, but Mary, I'm sure it isn't...
that change, but clothes will be right there.
Good luck. So long.
Don't you think you'd better try and sleep for an hour or two? I'll call you if there's any change.
No, I couldn't. Let me see the charts of the other two. Start giving Jane ice packs again.
Dr. Stevens, will you talk to Mr. and Mrs. Simmons? They're begging to see you.
All right. I'll talk to them. Oh, baby, does it hurt? How are they, Doctor? Doing nicely, especially Ivy.
What about Jane?
They're both going to be fine. We expect to see them any time now.
Nothing in sight yet, sir.
Radio our position again.
Aye, aye, sir.
Dr. Lane.
Yes? Call Dr. Stevens.
It's Don.
Mr. Plains up.
Paralysis. Reach the lungs. Get the oxygen tank quick. Oh, dear God. Don't let him die. God.
Stand by. Half speed ahead.
Works that, Brenda. Start it, Doctor. Faster, faster. He's dying. I know it. I can't do anything to help him.
Here's the serum, Doctor.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No. Oh, no.
Don. Don, sweetness. Look at me. Look at me. My own baby. I couldn't save him. Give the serum to the other children. My baby won't need it.
Just a moment. Have you a pass?
Here.
Oh, you're Dr. Andrews.
Certainly.
Doctor, they left word for you to go right to the hospital when you came aboard.
The hospital? Why?
Miss Carroll left word, so that's all I know. Stewart, take this gentleman to the hospital. Your pass, Doctor.
Right this way.
Don, something awfully tough's happened. I hardly know how to tell you.
Hurry up. What is it?
Well, a couple of kids in the steerage developed infantile paralysis, and...
And Mary?
No, not Mary. The baby.
What baby?
Her baby and yours.
Mine?
Caught it. He died a couple of days ago.
Her baby and...
Oh, Don, we went abroad because Mary was... Well, because she was going to have a baby. After Don was born...
Why didn't she tell me? And all this time, why didn't she tell me?
Oh, what good would that have done? You were married, no chance for a divorce for at least a year, you said.
Oh, Mike.
He was a beautiful baby. Oh, Don, you'd have loved him.
He died 2 days ago. Poor Mary.
Yes. Poor Mary.
Miss Carroll, the ambulance is here.
All right, this way.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello, Gus.
Doctor, how is Dr. Stevens?
She's a little better, thanks.
She's such a nice lady. I hope she's well soon.
So do I. Thanks, Gus. Hello, Carl.
Say hello to the doctor.
Hello.
Hello, Glenda. What's doing?
The same, only more so.
She sleep at all?
Not a wink. Never shut her eyes all night. Pacing back and forth, back and forth. She must have worn a groove in that carpet.
I told you to give her one of those 10-grain sleeping tablets.
How am I going to get her down? Her hold her nose and shove? She simply refuses to do anything to help herself. And what's more, she's not eating. No dinner last night, cup of black coffee, and 3 cigarettes for breakfast.
Will you try to get some sleep, Glenda? I'll stay with her for a while.
Oh, boy, am I weary. I could sleep from now till the last Thursday in November. Hey, listen. When you go, take her bag along with you.
Why?
She's got a lot of poisons, sharp instruments and things in there, and I can't watch her every minute.
Don't be silly.
I'm not silly. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but let's play safe.
All right, I'll take it with me.
Honey, here's Don.
Mary.
Let me alone. I don't want to see anybody.
Come on over here and sit down.
Oh, please go away. I told you.
Please, please, dear. Well, you're going to take this and get some sleep. Here. No use arguing, Mary. You're going to do exactly as I say. Here. Glenda should have made you do this last night. Mary, listen. There's a limit to everything. We can stand only so much. You know that as well as I. What possible good can it do for you to go on this way?
Oh, but if you'd only seen him, if you'd ever held him in your arms, then perhaps you'd understand why
Darling, darling, you've simply got to control yourself.
My life stopped when my baby died.
That's absurd. Mary, you have a definite duty to perform. Your work is important. Hundreds, thousands of children need your skill, your knowledge. Forget yourself. Think of them.
My skill. My knowledge. A lot of good they did me. I couldn't save my own baby. I stood there watching him die, right before my very eyes.
No doctor's infallible.
What good was all my experience? What good was everything I did for other people? I'll never practice again.
Darling, I need you.
Be sensible. Forget me.
Sleepy?
Please go away.
baby. He swallowed the safety pin. Please come. He's choking to death. Come, quick. You got to.
I'm not practicing anymore.
But you're a baby, doctor. My little boy, he's dying. Don't you hear what I say? He's dying.
I can't do anything about it, I tell you. Call another doctor.
But by the time another doctor arrives, it will be too late. You got to. Please come. He's turning blue. He can't breathe.
Mary, you can't back out now. You'll hate yourself all the rest of your life. This is your chance to come back.
Where is he?
Downstairs, my flat. Come on.
Get my kit.
It's at the office.
The office? We'll have to do without it. Come on. Hold his head down there, will you? Give me a mirror. Get me a spoon. Hold it there. Quickly. This side, Linda.
Doctor, save him. I'd do anything. Pay you anything. Save him.
Turn on that lamp. Bring it closer. I can see it. I just have something to work with.
Call my baby.
Something to reach it. There we are. I got it.
And you said you couldn't do it.
I was just wondering. They say medicine's a man's game. I wonder what a man would have done in a case like this.
Sanford's nerves are in terrible shape again. He thinks the country's going off the gold standard, and he's worried to death.
You think not? Tell dropped 5 points today.
You see?
The doctor will fix Sanford up. She'll have him happy and smiling, even if we have to use cigar coupons for money. Just a second. Dr. Stevens is working on a man.
Oh, yeah?